a three-tier system of panchayat has come into existence. The key features of this Panchayat Raj system that is adopted in India are a three-tier structure. Can you observe, children? District, taluk and village panchayat, and with the Gram Sabha as a foundation. So this is the main important. The second comes direct and periodic elections. Yes, direct and so we have seen the elections how it take place. Reservation seats, both caste here, SCs and STs. SCs means scheduled caste and STs means scheduled tribe and other backward classes, and also women are given an importance for this reservation of seats in rural development. And the next comes provision of major financial and administrative responsibility. So here a farmer can seek and help for the finance where he get in form of money for the purpose of cultivation, like NABARD, N-A-B-A-R-D. NABARD means National Agriculture Bank for Rural Development. And provision for executive and support staff, and a strict procedure for dissolution, suppression of panchayat and mandatory elections within 6 months of dissolution. Yes. So this is compulsory elections after the 6 months it take place. So this is a picture that called as Panchayat Raj system. And in our Karnataka, in our India, that's the state Karnataka. The Karnataka state has 30 Zilla Panchayats, 176 Taluk Panchayats, and more than 6022 Grama Panchayats that are located in our India. And the role of Panchayat Raj institution, let us study. Now let us study about the next topic called the role of Panchayat Raj institution in rural development. It is also PRIS. This plays a major role in the rural people where they can take part for rural development. And here they are the people to responsible and implementing various schemes that is related to poverty alleviation. What are this poverty alleviation program? This is undertaken by the government and many measures to reduce poverty, which they can come out from the poverty here. Number one comes here economic development measures. This is a close related and it declines to the country's economic development to have a best achievement in overall higher growth income, where the people can get a very good income. And second comes here implementation of poverty eradication program, how to end this poverty. So from 1960, that is after independence, many programs have implemented to come out from this poverty, and they are classified in groups like self-employment program, integrated rural development program, Swarna Jayanti Sahari Rozgar Yojana, Swarna Jayanti Grama Rozgar Yojana, many more programs where the people can come out from poverty, especially for rural development here. And also they provide a rural community like best facilities. What are those? Yes, you can observe the picture now, children. So what are the basic lacking things where the rural people are lacking here? Like improper roads, no drainage system, drinking water facility, then street lights, toilets, school, hospital buildings, many more. Through encouragement of primary and middle school education, adult education, technical and vocational training, and expansion of health and hygiene facilities, it has also attempted to develop the human resource. So this process is going to be discussed only by Panchayat Raj institutions. And in this, the function of this PRIS means Panchayat Raj system. What is the role model of the people here? The Grama Sabha, they discuss this, they carry on this problems and they conduct a meeting and they wanted to improve the village life here by giving school facilities, drinking water, primary health and care, veterinary dispensary, in the sense for animals also they needed. For animals hospital, that's called veterinary dispensary and a market, good market facility, good roads, all this is going to be discussed by Panchayat people here. And there are programs like Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme. It is abbreviation MGNREGS it is, okay. And this program through Mahatma Gandhi for generation of employment, he is giving a job for the people here, like as we study to the poverty alleviation programs. The poverty can be reduced by giving them a best job here, and this is discussed by the Panchayat institutions. And this Panchayat institutions housing programs. So the housing programs like Pradhana Mantri Awas Yojana. So the housing programs like Pradhana Mantri Awas Yojana, Ambedkar Valmiki housing programs, and Ashriya Yojana. So these are the housing programs implemented to give a shelter for the shelterless people. So the people, those who don't have the home, to give them a shelter, so these programs are launched. And a public distribution system in villages where they can strengthen and remove the poverty and give a helping hand for the poor people by providing an essential need that is called food grains, and by identifying the old people, yes, that is called a old age home. Disabled people, so the people those are not able to walk and they are not able to do the work. So disabled people, widows, mentally retired people, what do they get? They get pensions. And it can be ensured that all the facilities are through social welfare programs of the government that the rural people can take. So these are the implemented programs, and previously during the period of Abdul Kalam, former President of India. So in President of India, in Kerala, even they have help for the people here, like giving them a good education and also motivating the people in what they are lacking, and many programs are conducted. And next comes here the self-help groups of women. So you have seen the people where the women are also work together, like if you have visited to the villages, you might have seen where the group of ladies get together and make bidi making and also agarbatti, these all. And now we can see like in form of garments in the cities here, embroidery, these all, it comes here for self-help groups of women that also brought a program here to encourage and giving them a productivity activities. So a small shelter, under that a group of people work and they get a very good incentives. Social and cultural activity also has encouraged through celebration of a village fairs, yes, fairs and festivals. In villages it take place here, like we say Mela. So from different part of the places the people come and show their talent, and also they sell their things, and the city people most they will be interested to buy this things here in villages. And also we see this products in our urban areas also, like we have handlooms. So in villages we see in form of exhibitions for 1 month, 2 months, so it gets extended, and we see various type of things. From where do they get? These are the village people, they carry on, and in this we can see the pottery, very beautiful carpets, pottery, and things made in wood. So many essential things they carry on to the villages, right? Such activities and the village arts and crafts will get an impetus and the rural culture. So to enrich, they show the talent. And moreover, the employment opportunities that provide for the people, so they make the things in the villages. Do the people will be interested to buy? No. So they are not interested to buy it because they are poverty here. They don't have much money to buy, so they migrate to cities. And here the city people will be very interested to buy this here. And also the rural productivity activities like agriculture, cattle rearing, poultry, fishery, social forestry, these all are from rural things, rural areas. And irrigation can be expanded by undertaking construction of ponds and lakes areas. The people still they face the water problem here. and regularly maintenance of minor irrigation works, that is for the rural and cottage industry, that can be provided. If these people they don't have these facilities, just it can be provided as cottage industry to have a best improvement. As I gave the example of exhibitions where they migrate to city. And here in this Panchayat Raj system, once in 6 months the Grama Sabha meeting will take place. So they discuss whether it is improved or not improved, or still they are lacking and how to get improved here. So they just show the talent and skills by migrating to cities. In all the above activities, Panchayat Raj institutions play a significant role and bring about overall development of the rural areas. Okay children, so you have the next called the women and the rural development. This is a drop children. So you are going to study only the meaning and importance, decentralization, role of Panchayat Raj institution in rural development. Thank you children.